your boys SD215, and I'm here with the Week 4 team builder for the DDL OU team. I am the coach of the Sacramento Sea Kings, and as you can see from your screen, yes, we are 0-3, and we have not won yet, but I am not giving up. So if you look at the bottom of the screen, you'll see my opponent's team. This week we are going against Fishy. He has a Starmie, Hippowdon, Florges, uh, Silligif? I don't know how to say it. Oh well, it's just like a flying bird. Quagsire, Mega Camerupt, Excadrill, Heliolisk, Lycanroc Dust, and Volby. So his team's pretty scary. But six that I think he's going to bring, even though we're going to prep for his whole team, six that I think I'm going to see is Starmie, Hippowdon, Florges, Quagsire, Mega Camerupt, and Excadrill. I think everyone else is going to stay on the bench, but you never really know. So let's get into it and let's take a look at the team we're bringing. As you can see, we're going to start with our Curum that's named Diancie. I don't know why. It's Choice Specs, Draco Meteor, Ice Beam, Hidden Power Fire, and Earth Power. The spread is 252 on the special attack, 4 on the special D, 252 on the speed, and it's timid. This thing, the way it's built, if we can get it in position, I can pretty much sit there and just click Ice Beam, and his whole team should fall down. But it's all about positioning. You have to get things to position. I think our first two matches, because we took over the team at 0-1, our first two matches, our positioning was very, very poor, and I believe like that's why we lost. Next is going to be our Diancie, who's named Kira. She's running leftovers. This is pretty much just our punching bag. Toxic, if she can get a Toxic up, great. If not, okay. Moonblast, Hillbell, just in case he wants to try to get all toxicy and put some Toxics up. But her main objective is to get it in and set a Reflect. His team is very physical. I feel if I can get a Reflect up, that will put him on his back foot, and we can really just bring in Kiram and just start to hit. So that's her job. She cannot die without putting up a Reflect. Well, that's what I want her to do. But if she dies, like I said, it's really not that big of a deal. But we're hoping to keep her around, set that Reflect, set 2, set 3. That's just her job. Next, we have our Tangrowth, who's named Mew. This set I don't think many people are used to seeing, but I'm trying it out. Oh well. Giga Drain, knockoff Infestation, which traps opponents, and Leech Seed. Grip Claw makes all partial trapping moves last a full 7 turns. So if we can get this thing to use Infestation on a wrong switch in for him, I think it'll be really great. The spread is 158, 200 on the defense, 50 on the special attack, 100 on the special D, and his relaxed nature. I didn't go over the EV spread with Diancie because she's not important, but if you want to know, 252 on the HP, 100 on the defense, 56 on the special attack, 100 plus on the special D. Next is our Blastoise, which is labeled Tangrowth. This is another weird set. It's very offensive with many offensive moves, but it has an Assault Vest on. But, well, if you don't know Assault Vest, you can't really use it unless you click damaging moves. So it has Water Pulse because, like I said, as you saw before, his team has a lot of ground type mons. So or rock type mons. So if we get a Water Pulse going, that would be great. Dark Pulse, just in case he does bring Sigalith. That was the psychic flying bird named Sigalith. So if he does bring Sigalith, boom, hit that with a Dark Pulse. Ice Beam, because Ice Beam really hurts his team, and Aurora Spare, I think, does well to his team as well. 104 on the HP, 252 on the special attack, 100 on the special D, and 52 on the speed, and it is modest. Last is our Rocky Helmet Mew. who's named Blacephalon. Mew's just running knockoff, U-turn, stuff, rocks, roots. Just like DIANCIE, Mew has one job, set up stealth rocks and knock off, two jobs actually, set up stealth rocks and knock off as many items as you can. To me, the less items his mons have, the more zestier we can get. So it has 252 on the HP, 8 on the defense, 100 on the special D, and 148 on the speed. So I'm looking to have some fun with that set. And I don't know if I said it, but Rouge is on there just in case we need Mew to stick around for a little bit longer. Last but not least is Blastoise, the Blacephalon, or Blacephalon named Blastoise. It has leftover. It's running Flamethrower Sub, Shadow Ball, Will-O-Wisp, another Mon that I've never used, but I told myself that before Sword and Shield comes out, I'm going to try to use as many Mons that I've never used before, because you never know which one made the National Dex cut. So we might see Blacephalon in Sword and Shield. You never know. So I want to be able to use all Mons, definitely with more draft leagues to come. 232 in the HP, 4 in the defense, 20 in the special attack, 252 on the speed. So that's my team. We're gonna have some fun. Hopefully, do our best to get a win. You know, right now maybe we shouldn't shoot for a win. Let's just shoot for, not getting 6-0. We haven't gotten 6-0, so right now we're doing well. But like I said, I do want to get a couple of wins in this league, and yeah. So that's the team. Stay tuned. Next, you're gonna see the battle. I'm out. Okay, so I linked up with Fish. We are locked in on Showdown. As you can see, he brought Star Marine, Hippowdon, Escadrille, Lycanroc, Dust, and Helios. Wow, wasn't expecting him to. And he brought Mega Camerupt. So this is post-com, so I'm just going to slowly go through it and make any pauses that I need to make. So we're going to start, I start with Mew. He starts with Scarmy. I hit him with a knockoff, because like I said, the less items, the more happy we are. He hits me with a Toxic. Obviously, Synchronize won't work because he's still tight. Next, I get out my Stealth Rocks. He goes for Rock Slide, so I'm like, alright, now I know that he has Rock Slide, that's good to know. Then what we do is, I'm like, alright, I think it's time for us to get out of here. I U-turn, I go to Tango, and he hits me with a Brave Bird. That read was amazing. It was like, shit. Then he left, brought in Camerupt, I hit him with an Infestation. And then I realized I need to get out of here. So I go to Blastoise, and luckily he just puts up Stealth Rocks and nothing else. Then he goes to the Helios, which just eats the water pulse, just absorbs it. So I go to DIANCIE. He's like, alright, it's time for us to get out of here. Go to Lycanroc, Dust. And from here, I'm like, I'm going to take a pause right here. So at that moment, I knew Lycanroc was going to take me out, but I had to make a decision to either just let this thing go down or put damage on any other Mon. And personally, I didn't want to put any damage on any other Mon. I could have went to the Cephalon. However, I was like, with the rocks being up, switching into the Cephalon, they're taking 25%. Plus the move he's about to use, not a smart move. So, Bands, he went down, out to Tangrove. He dipped out to Mega Camerupt. I expected that, switched out to Blastoise. So I think that's a good play on my part. I hit him with a Aurora Spirit, thinking he was going to switch. He stayed in, Flamethrower. I'm like, okay, he has to switch now. Nope, he stays in, eats another one. I'm like, alright, this man has to leave now. And knowing that he had to leave, I was like, what should I do? So, seeing how he didn't leave the first 2 times, I'm like, alright, I'm going to go hit him with another Aurora Spirit. Because he has to leave, right? No. As you can see, he stayed in. No, as you can see, he did leave, went to Starmie, and then came right back in. And so I fired off Ice Beam because, like I said, Ice Beam does damage to his team. So, except for this Mon. But it was low enough with the rocks where Ice Beam killed it. So now he brings a Helios, and I'm like, I don't know what to do with this thing. I brought out Mew. He hits me with a Thunderbolt, hit pretty hard, plus with the Toxic. I'm like, well, Mew's pretty much dead. And then out of nowhere, it has Dark Pulse. See, this is why, before you play your opponent, instead of just looking at their team, looking at their typings, look at their movesets. Because I had no idea this thing get Dark Pulse, but it did. So I'm like, alright, Persephone, here we go. And then, use Dark Pulse again, that brought me down. I, for some reason, thought that me bringing out Persephone might strike some fear into him and have him switch out, but as you can see, it didn't work. So he pretty much just is going to take out my, he's pretty much just going to bring my Persephone down so low. And then I made another misplay. I switched out. I'm like, this is dumb. Why would I, now that I'm thinking about, like, why would I switch out so my Curon can come in on a hit, where I could have just let my Persephone die and let my Curon come in for free. But you live and you learn. So Curon comes in, eats Stealth Rock's damage, and then takes a Dark Pulse, and now it's at 52%. But like I said, Curon just runs through his team. Ice Beam takes out Starmie. He brings in like a Rock Dust. Now, I was running calcs. I didn't like the calcs that I was getting. It pretty much said that Stone Edge, any kind of, like, I think even a Cell Rock would kill me. We all know that the Lycanroc outspeeds me even because I'm Choice Specs, and even with the Life Orb, if he has max EVs into that attack, he's outspeeding me. So, only seeing that he had used Iron Head and not knowing any more of his moves, I was like, we're out of there. Let's go to Tingro. Tingro can eat some hits. So he uses a Cell Rock, so I'm like, alright, good, I'm glad I got out of there. Then he uses Fire Fang, and I'm like, this man. And then the RNG gave him the burn, but we were able to kill him with Giga Drain. Then Heliolisk came in, and like I said, I don't know what to do with this thing. So I was running counts. I was like, ooh, guess what? I think it said Giga Drain would do 30%. I was like, I just need to get some kind of damage from this thing. Then out of nowhere, I get hit. Oh, and it said all of his moves wouldn't be able to kill me. But this man had the Z move. Smart move. So then he just Thunderbolts. Blastoise. Curon comes in, eats more of the rocks. And then, surprise number 2 from this thing. It has Dragon Balls. Because I counted there. It would have survived. I would have survived. I think I would have survived on 2%. And Ice Beam would have killed. And then, Curon is faster than the Hippowdon and the Excadrill. So I could have literally just clicked Ice Beam to win. But it had the Dragon Pulse. So that's how he won. You know? So unfortunately, we are 0-4. But I'm not giving up. Things are just going to get zestier from here. And like I said, we can still win every game from here on out, right? You know, RNG is beautiful, but I'm not relying on RNG. I think I just have to build a little harder. Like I said, really look into my opponent's Pokemon and actually see their movesets. Because I think last couple of times I've lost were by surprise moves. So that's it. Thanks for sticking with me. If you enjoyed the content, please throw me a like, throw me a subscribe, even throw me a dislike, put a comment in there, do whatever you need to do. If you want to help me team build, I'm free for that. Let me know. You can hit me up on Discord, you can hit me up on Twitter, anything. Just let me know. Leave a comment, I'll get into contact with you. Alright, that was it, and remember, keep it zesty.